Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. Here comes Amir Khan.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena and we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice work to block that left uppercut. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that.
Here we go for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
These punches coming from every angle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Drop their guard, they get caught. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. should tell this guy he's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
And there's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. One punch could change everything in this battle. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky that hook didn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. Well done with that counter shot.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, free. Right, get out there.
On to the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counter. He threw the hook, didn't land. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch up.
Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice exchange here from both men. They exchange punches. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is a high-octane battle. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down? It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. What a punch. Perfect counter shot. Good punch. Beautiful counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Can't land the jab there. That hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills.